Great, thank you very much. So first of all, welcome and thank you for coming. So my name is Daniela Rehm. Today I'm talking about the additive transformation at and by Daimler buses. So I'm working for our Center of Competence 3D Printing at Daimler Truck, Daimler buses. Yeah, first of all, I want to make the context for you between our Center of Competence 3D Printing and Daimler Truck. So I think everyone remember the old Daimler Group, and in December 2021 there was a separation into two independent companies. So today we have the Mercedes-Benz Group for the car section, and we have the Daimler Truck Group, which is responsible for the whole global commercial vehicle business. And within the Daimler Truck group, you can find Daimler buses, and we belong to Daimler buses. So if we talk about additive manufacturing, I think a lot of people have understand that 3D printing is like a game changer. So we came the way from rapid prototyping to the direct manufacturing of high strength component parts. And on this slide, you can see an iceberg. And you can also see that for a lot of people, still the general thinking about additive manufacturing is prototyping and just for fun. I think a lot of people, or every one of you, know anybody who has an own 3D printer at home for any applications at home. But when we talk about industrial additive manufacturing, we see a lot of more points. So we see high-strength components, customized components, spare parts, printing licenses, and so on. And this is the important point for us. So when I talk about additive manufacturing, I always mean the industrial way. So if we look into the direction of achievements of 3D printing, we have achievements on the ecological and on the economical side. So if we look at the economical side, we have things like cost savings. So mainly we mean scrapping costs, storage costs, and tooling costs that can be reduced with the implementation of 3D printing. Also, we have time savings, which is closely connected to the way of on-demand production. With additive manufacturing, we have the possibility to produce parts in the right amount and on the time that we really need a part. On the ecological side, we have mainly one very important point, so no waste or less waste. So the technology itself is very sustainable. And also we have new ways to produce. Very important, therefore, is the digital warehouse, which is also an enabler for the decentralized way of production. But I will talk about it later on. Before we move on, I want to show you our team, but no worries, I don't want to bore you with any details or too much information about us. But I think the most important thing on the slide is to see that we have different competences and functions in our team. And this fact allows us to view on 3D printing from different perspectives. And this is the best way for us to implement new business models with additive manufacturing. Very important is that we are not working in isolation. In each function, we're working in agile Scrum teams, so we have a close communication, not only in our team, but also with our cross-functional project team. And the next question is often, how do we run our business? And to understand this, it's important to understand our philosophy and our philosophy of how to implement new business models. For us, it's mainly to start small, to move fast, and to think big. And this is very important if we think about all the developments in the market and all the points that are there if we want to implement new business models and if we want to improve the processes of additive manufacturing in our company. Now I want to show you some examples of the point of starting small. If we talk about starting small, we mean the first quick wins and realizations with additive manufacturing. So today, for example, we have more than 600 different spare parts that are totally released and produced only with additive manufacturing. And out of these 600 parts, we have more than 70,000 parts that are installed in our Mercedes-Benz and Citra buses. So it's a big amount on the street today. And the other point is the aspect of cost savings. I told you before, so mainly scrapping costs, tooling costs, and storage costs that we can lower with the implementation of additive manufacturing. And we're talking about annual savings from in a 7-digit euro range every year. And this is also, again, the aspect of digital topics, and I mentioned it 2 slides before, the digital warehouse. This is a very important base for different business developments that we are doing, and we expand this digital warehouse continuously. And this is the point that lead me to the next slide when we're talking about moving fast. So with additive manufacturing, we see the possibility of the change from a physical to a digital spare parts business model. So additive manufacturing offers us new possibilities with the digital twin. So the story is that we realized for additive manufacturing you need all the time data. You need data sets, because without a data set you cannot print anything. And if we combine a data set, a 3D printing data set, with a digital parts report, so the recipe for printing, then we get the digital twin. And with the digital twin, we can develop other business models. And one of this is our digital warehouse. And on this slide, I want to show you, I hope it's working, a video where you can see our digital warehouse. So you see, it's like a software where you can upload data files, where you can upload lists with parts and parameters to analyze if parts are possible to print or not. You can book services for branding, or you can use services for branding, or you can order parts directly from the digital warehouse. And important is, the base is our digital twin, or are the digital twins. And today we have more than 1,000 parts in our digital warehouse. But not only the digital warehouse is an important development when we're talking about moving fast. The digital warehouse and the digital twin lead us also to the point of thinking big, so creating new business models. And the point is, for example, that we have the thinking. If we have data sets, we can nearly produce them everywhere where you can find a suitable 3D printer. So the idea was, or the idea is today, that we take our data sets, send them to any printer on the world, and we can realize a decentralized production with this. And therefore, we have developed a 3D printing license eShop. The 3D printing license eShop offers the possibility for our bus customers to decide whether to buy a physical spare part or to buy a 3D printing data set. And the 3D printing data set, so the digital twin data set in combination with the recipe of how to print a part, enables our bus customers to print the part by themselves. So this makes different advantages for them. So first of all, a faster availability, also cheaper prices, and also things like the reduction of transport costs and times. Important is also to remark that with this development we were, and I think we still are, a pioneer in the automotive section. So these were a lot of points of our internal developments and our internal things of thinking big, but not only the internal things are our business. We also do 3D printing in an external way. And therefore, I want to introduce to you AMS, Additive Manufacturing Solutions, which is our consulting unit at Daimler Truck regarding 3D printing. So we developed our Center of Competence 3D printing into a consulting unit. And with this consulting unit, we offer different services. I will show you which services I mean on the next slide. We offer different services to our customer. Important is that we do it tailor-made. So we offer individual services, workshops, and so on, that fit into the needs of our customer. And the background is that we started with the 3D printing topic in 2016, so some years ago. And over the years, we built up a lot of know-how. We did also some failures, but we overcome them, and we learned a lot out of them. And we want to prevent our customers from doing the same mistakes, or better, we want to help them to improve the additive transformation in their company. And how are we doing this? So with Additive Manufacturing Solutions and our services along the digital value chain, we're working with the very beginning, or we start with the very beginning of the part screening, so the introduction into the world of additive manufacturing. We start with the first potential analysis of a part portfolio, we go over to the part digitization, which is closely connected to branding and texturing. Branding is important for the brand protection topics of each company, and texturing is more important for the look and feel of a part, because the aim is always that a 3D printed part has the same look and the same quality as a conventional produced part. Also, we have the step of component production, and finally also our digital warehouse. The special thing is that each customer can decide which module is important for them. So if we have customers that have really no clue about additive manufacturing at all, we offer them the first introduction into the world of 3D printing and the first potential analysis of their part portfolio. But also, often, we have a lot of customers that really know a lot, so they know how to analyze their portfolio, they know how to digitize parts, and with them, we start with the implementation of a digital warehouse, which helps to improve the additive transformation. And this is the way of thinking big, and I think the main thing to remark is that we try to offer the modules to our customers that helps to resolve their pain points and their problems. So finally, what I want to say is that additive manufacturing is an invest in the future of our company, but not only in the future of our company, also in the future of a lot of companies. Because with 3D printing, you are working more flexible. So you can produce parts in the amount that you really need on the place where you need a part, so on the point of sale. You can react faster because you can realize a faster delivery of parts. You are more efficient, especially, for example, regarding cost savings. You're working more environmentally friendly because 3D printing itself is a very sustainable technology regarding less material waste, for example, as I mentioned in the beginning. And we can realize a lot of innovations. So digital twin, digital warehousing, and also the sales of 3D printing licenses. And this is how I want to end my presentation now. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, please ask. Otherwise, you can find us in Hall 12.1 on booth B101. And my colleagues and I are looking forward to meeting you there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. If anybody has a question, please just raise your hand and I will bring you the microphone.
Hi, I've listened to your presentation and thank you. I just have one question for your customers. Is it only going to be Daimler Truck itself, or are you going to try and expand this actually into a 3D printing business model, or are you just going to keep it to yourselves and maybe use it for after services? Just your plan.
So we're doing both. On the one hand, we care for our internal customers at Daimler Buses and Daimler Truck in general. But on the other hand, that's especially the thing with thinking big with AMS, Additive Manufacturing Solutions. We're offering our service portfolio and our, for example, the digital warehouse development also to external customers of different branches.
Any more questions from the audience? If not, you can head to 12.1B121.
B101.
B101.
And 12.1.
and,
right.
And find out more. Thank you very much. Thank you. Great presentation.
Thank you.